Hey, howdy, hi. I'm Steve Baxley, and I've got something to say here on YouTube. Thanksgiving is come and gone, and we survived the relatives, survived the storm, and of course, survived the Toikies. But did we survive the football games? Well, if you've been a long time Detroit Lions fan, then the answer is a resounding no. Once again, the Lions snatched defeat from the jaws of victory and again failed to make the playoffs for yet another year. In fact, this makes it now 62 years with no postseason. 62. That's right. The latest about was yesterday at Ford Field when the Lions played host to the Chicago Bears. Hey, and they lost 24 to nothing despite the amazing performance of their third string quarterback, David Blau, who came in after a hamstring laid out their second string quarterback, Jeff Driscoll, who came in after Matt Stafford broke his back. See where this is going? Now, let's not go into the blame game of whose fault is it anyway. Now, it can't be the coach. Lions have had 27 of them in their 91-plus history. It's even choking me up just saying it. The longest serving of those coaches was Wayne Fontes, who lasted 133 games with a record of 66, 67, and bupkis, or 0 for those of you who speak English. You can't fault the players. Well, much can't fault them, but not Bob Quinn, the hierarchy of the Detroit Lions. I mean, we could, after all. Remember Matt Millen? I wish we could forget him. Hey, how I wish we could forget him. Well, we can't. You know why? Because we should be used to this mess of losing. Yes, the Lions drafted some great players like Barry Sanders, Billy Sims. Did I mention Billy Sims and Barry Sanders? Oh, yeah. And they've traded some good ones too to teams that actually went places. Wow. Some of them to the Super Bowl. Now, who can you really blame for all this? Simple, the owner. Now, the Fords have owned the Lions since good old Willie Clay shelled out some major coin to buy them from Edward J. Anderson in 1964. And through thick and thin, have kept them relevant, if not still active, for a long, 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 long time until his call up to the pearly gates of heaven in 2014. Then the team was given to his wife, Martha Firestone Ford. Now, yes, we should be blessed by some of her decisions, including lifting that old archaic ban on actual cheerleaders being involved in the on the field. They finally got actual cheerleaders. Granted, the high school cheerleaders were okay, but let's face it, folks. You need cheerleaders. You need them coming out, cheering, extolling, making the crowd go in a fever pitch. And they did. I grant you that. They did good. She even did some improving of some of the food items that are being sold over there at Ford Field. Not bad. Still, however, it is the product on the field that continues to shoulder most of the fans' ire, anger, and total disgust. Now, we, the Lions fans, do deserve better. I agree, from both team and ownership. Much better. You know something? An idea. Maybe Dan Gilbert can buy the team and, one can dream, of course. The reality is, while we can blame the coach and management players, the one that should also get some of the blame is the owner, who should continue to listen more to both sides, the fan and her staff, and maybe spice things up, draft some true studs on both offense and defense to plug up the holes on places that we lack in, which, let's face it, is offense and defense. And maybe, just maybe, give the coach and his coaching staff some say as to just where the team needs to go, not only moving forward, but also beyond just one season. No more duds from the draft, please, for God's sakes. You draft some good players, but they wind up to be duds, and that's where you make the big errors. I mean, let's face it, could be worse. You could be a Cowboys fan. Now, there's a truly dysfunctional team in need of severe therapy. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I'm Steve Baxley. See you next time.